Since there are 6 flip buttons, we need to call this function 6 times, one for each flip button. First, let's call the function for the flip 1 button. For that, drag the when flip 1 click code block away from the function. Then drag the match flip code block from the function section into the when flip 1 click code block. We need to provide values for the current button, current image component, current image name, and flip button number specific to flip 1 button. For this, drag a code block with double quotes from the text section and place it in front of the current button like this. When the flip 1 button is clicked, I am assuming it as flip 1. Next, for the image component, I am similarly connecting a code block with the double quotes from the text section. Let's give the name of the image component next to the flip 1 button as image 1. The next step is the image name. We will assign the first image from the image list to this image 1 component. Therefore, let's connect inList get #1 code block from the list section here. Drag the existing code block into the recycle bin to remove it. Now instead of that, connect the app variable list images code block from the variable section. Alright, now the first image from the image list has been assigned as the picture of image 1 component when the flip 1 button is clicked. Next, connect a code block with a 0 from the math section to flip button number like this and assign the value as 1. Alright, we have created the code for when flip 1 button is clicked. Next is the flip 2 button. For that, let's duplicate this code. I will right-click on when flip 1 click and select duplicate. Drag the duplicated code block here and make the necessary changes. First, change the name of the button to flip 2. I am clicking on the arrow in front of flip 1 and selecting flip 2. Assign flip 2 to the current button here. Similarly, assign image 2 to the current image component. When the flip 2 button is clicked, we need to assign the second image from the image list to the image 2 component, so change the number here to 2. Additionally, assign 2 to the flip button number. Alright, now we have finished creating the code for when the flip 2 button is clicked. Next is the flip 3 button. Just like before, I will right-click on the when flip 2 click code block and select duplicate. Drag the duplicated code block down here. Now let's change the necessary parts of the code. First, change this to when flip 3. Next, assign the current button as flip 3. Similarly, assign image 3 here. In this case, since we need to assign the third image from the image list as the picture of the image component, change the number here to 3. Assign the number 3 to the flip button number. Alright, next we need to create the code for when the flip 4 button is clicked. Again, I will duplicate the code block we created for flip 3 button. Just like before, click the arrow here and select flip 4. Here, provide flip 4. Here, change it to image 4. Next, since the current image name is the 4th image in the list, type 4 here. Also, provide the flip button number as 4. Now we have created the code for flip 1, flip 2, flip 3 and flip 4 buttons. Next is the flip 5. Let's duplicate the code block we created for flip 4. I will right-click on the flip 4 click and select duplicate. Drag the duplicated code block down here and change the necessary parts. First, change the button name to flip 5. Click the arrow in front of flip 4 and select flip 5. Set the current button to flip 5 and change the image component to image 5. When the flip 5 button is clicked, change the component to image 5 and provide the 5th image in the image list. Thereafter, change the number here to 5. Similarly, provide 5 for the flip button number. Alright, now we have finished creating the code for when the flip 5 button is clicked. Next is the flip 6 button. Just like before, right-click on the when flip 5 click code block and select duplicate. Drag the duplicated code block down here and change the necessary parts of the code. First, change this to when flip 6. Set the current button to flip 6, change the image component to image 6, and since we need to provide the 6th image from the image list for the image component, change the number here to 6. Set the flip button number to 6. When creating this code, remember to keep the component names exactly as they are without changing any capital or lowercase letters. Alright, now we have finished creating the code for the memory game. Some components of this app may not be displayed correctly on a computer. Therefore, install the Thunkable app on your smartphone, log into your account and perform the live test to check the app. Let's click the live test button here and see how the game plays. If you have done it like this, you little ones have succeeded. Send your creations to me on WhatsApp at note 7681252244 for me to take a look. Tell your friends about the creation. Send the app to your friends as well to see. And one more thing. Join the DP Coding School Telegram group and try to be the DP Code Champ Best of the Week once every week. Stay with us for that. Additionally, you can now join our DP Coding Club. You can start a DP Coding Club in your school as well. We are ready to provide all the guidance for that. If any school with a computer lab is interested in starting DP Coding Clubs, make a request through the principal to info@dpcc.lk. So see you with another interesting lesson through DP Coding School. Have a nice day.